Morning, everyone. Today is the second day of our chapter Socialism in Europe and the Russian Revolution. Today, we are going to learn about the coming of socialism to the Europe. How does the socialism came to the Europe, and what was the change we see in the Europe during this period? So, let's begin our lesson with the topic outbreak outlook of the nationalists, liberals, and the radicals. Let's begin our lesson about the views about the outlooks of the liberals, radicals, and the nationalists. As we all know that liberals and the radicals had their own property. They were the owners of many industries. They have made their wealth through the industrial ventures and the trade. They even believed in the individual effort. They believed in the labor, and they were the entrepreneurs. And they wanted this society to be continued. But at the same time, there were many nationalists who wanted to put an end to the kind of a government that was existing in Europe in 1815. So, as you all know, during this period, most of the countries were having a monarchical system of a government, but at the same time, revolution was taking place in the entire Europe. Likewise, as we have seen in France, the monarchical system was put to an end. Napoleon Bonaparte came. Although the monarchy was restored in the France after 1815, but at the same time there was a revolution in Italy. Germany also was going through the revolutionary ideas, and even in the Russia we see that the nationalists were becoming revolutionaries, and they wanted to overthrow the monarch and the monarchical system. They wanted to put an end and bring a democratic concept to the society. They were talking about a nation where all citizens would have equal rights. There will be no division in the society. What do we see in Italy? That a famous nationalist Giuseppe Mazzini, he formed a party and he conspired against the ruler of the Italy, and he brought a new idea to the Italy, and he wanted them to be together. And then he talked about the citizens having the equal rights. Entire Europe was going through a turmoil. Entire Europe wanted a change. That is what we see in the Europe. During this time, we see a new idea of a communist society coming up in the Europe. Now, what is a communist society? Let us know about it. In the 19th century, socialist ideas spread it throughout the Europe, and it suggested and campaigned that a property should be controlled collectively. It should not be an individual property. They did not believe in the capitalism. They were talking about a socialism where everyone in the society was equal. We see that a leading English manufacturer, Robert Owen, he demanded to build a cooperative community called New Harmony in Indiana in USA, and he has even uh, made a cooperative community in Indiana in US. From there, the idea came to the people that yes, the property can be joined together, and we can have a society where whatever is being earned will be shared by all the members of society, so there will be no disparity between the people. The idea was appreciated by the French socialist Louis Blanc, and he wanted the government to encourage the cooperatives and replace the capitalist enterprises. He asked the government to encourage the cooperative society, and these cooperatives were the association of people who used to produce, as I told you earlier also, who used to produce goods together and divide the profit that was produced by them according to the work done by the members of these cooperative. Yes, continuing our topic, idea of the communist society, we are going to learn about the Karl Marx. Karl Marx is known as the father of the uh, socialism. He was against the capitalist, and he believed that the profit of the capitalist was produced by the workers. So, whatever profit that has been earned by the or produced by the workers should be distributed among the workers to improve their life. It should not be accumulated by the private capitalists. He even believed that the workers should overthrow the capitalism. They should construct a radically socialist society where the property should belong to the workers and all the property should be nationalized. The profit that has been earned should be divided among the workers. So there will be equality in the society, and this type of a society will be the communist society. Frederick Engels appreciated the ideas of the Karl Marx, and he suggested that the workers should overthrow capitalism and the rule of the private property. All the property should be nationalized, and workers should have the power in their hands. Support for socialism. We are going to see that how the socialism was supported by the socialists in the Europe. Socialists in the Europe formed an international body called the Second International to coordinate with their efforts and their ideas. In England and Germany, workers formed association and they set up the funds to help members in time of distress. They demanded reduced working hours as their working hours were very long and the right to work. They even demanded for a profit in they demanded for a profit which was earned by the capitalist. And Germany, what do we see? That these associations they formed a political party called a Social Democratic Party, and they helped it to win the parliamentary seats. By 1905, in Britain, we see that a Labour Party and was formed, and it was a socialist and the trade unionist party and socialist party was formed in France. But in spite of all these things, till 1914, none of the socialists was succeeded in forming a government in Europe. Till 1914, there was no socialist government in the Europe. So we have to find out which country first formed the socialist government, and that is what we are going to